Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back again with another MUT 25 video. We're going to be covering the new AKA cards that came out today, but before we do that, there was actually a pretty crazy glitch that just happened this morning. Now it's gone. It was only available for, I'd say, 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes. But if you went into your solo challenges and scrolled all the way down to the bottom, and I'm just showing you that it's not here now, but I will throw up some screenshots of what it looked like. Basically, there was a solo challenge to test out the 6v6 mode that's eventually coming to MUT 25, and if you played through it and won the first time around, you actually got a 92 overall Tyreek Hill, which was not supposed to be in the game. The card has 96 speed, and then beyond that, if you went back into the solo challenge and just immediately quit out, it continued to give you the card over and over and over and over again. And not only that, the card is actually auctionable. Before they patched it, I was able to sell one of them for 100,000 coins. Now I have 3 more, and if you take a look at them, they also quick sell for 1,000 training, which isn't bad because you have a breakouts reroll pack out there. You obviously have the mystery pack, so it was a pretty easy way to get free training. As far as the attributes on the card go, I don't see them. Like, I think they're going to nerf it on the back end somehow. I can't see this card being on the MUT field with 96 speed. It would just totally ruin the game mode. There's no other cornerbacks that would even remotely be able to keep up with him, even on the best team in the world. So, you know, what I'm gonna do is probably quick sell all of them but one, hang on to one just in case you are able to use it. But really, I do think somehow that they nerfed this one because it just wasn't supposed to be there. And you can see on the auction house, I mean, if you want to try to sell them as well, you certainly can. I think now that it's patched, you're going to see less and less and less of these appear on the auction house unless they nerf the attributes or they just totally lock out the card. So if you have multiples of these, like I said, because this is it's a different type of glitch than we've really ever seen before, I would get rid of them if you can. If you don't want to take that advice, that's okay. I could certainly be wrong on this situation, but I just think, you know, they're going to take these away somehow. So I'm just going to go ahead and take the training from them because I don't think they can take away your currency once you either sell it or quick sell it. And no, I don't think you're going to get banned if you were doing this. It was a solo challenge in the game. You know, it wasn't supposed to be there, but that's not on our fault. But I just wanted to make you guys aware of that again. Unfortunately, you can't do it anymore. Let's talk about the brand new content that actually did come out today, which is AKAs. And I'm not a fan of the rollout that they've been doing with AKAs the last 2 weeks now. It was cool the first week, but now they're doing it again. So we got 2 players featured, Gronk and Harrison Smith, the Hitman and Gronk there. So they got solo challenges. You play through the solos, you earn milestone stars. The stars are going to give you AKA tokens, and I believe as of last week there was enough tokens in the game to redeem for a free AKA card of your choice, and there were 2 really good options last week with Tyreek Hill and Night Train Lane. The cards that came out today, not so great. So they did go up one in OVR, like the Legends program. You know, when we started breakouts the other on Thursday, we saw that +1 in OVR to 88 overall champions and 89 overall LTDs. On Saturday, Legends followed suit. Of course, AKAs did now, and it kind of seems like with the Legend, that first drop in the up 1 in OVR, and now AKAs, the releases are kind of mid, and I'm wondering if they kind of purposely are holding back some of the better cards because they know some people out there, and you know, some people are hanging on to their tokens to redeem them for a better player. I know a lot of people use their tokens on either Night Train or Tyreek last week, and it wasn't a bad option. I purposely bought Tyreek and Night Train and just hung on to them because we're going to wait and see if we get better cards as the weeks goes on. So the thing that I'm not a fan of that they did last week, it was okay because like Tyreek's kind of an exception, but they're doing it again now, and I guess you can make the case for Gronk being an exception. Gronk has an 88 overall champion card that you can complete via set, and then so does the Harrison Smith card. You take a look at their set requirements, they're going to be 185 specific to that player, and then 485s from any other AKA drops. But being that this is the first week that we have these OVRs, the only cards that will be available are going to be Gronk and Harrison Smith. You put those cards into the set, all 5, you're going to get in return whatever player that you do. Gronk also has an LTD. They're basically, for the second week in a row now, giving the same player 2 different cards, an LTD and a non-LTD, which is cool because the people who, you know, don't open up packs or don't have a ton of coin, this is going to be a cheaper option. Obviously, the card isn't going to be as good as the 89 versus the 88, but it's taking one less player away from this content drop every week, and that's what I'm not a fan of. If you want to do the double up on a player, that's fine, but still give us another champion that didn't get the LTD so we can still continue to get 3 different players every single week. And if you take a look at the cards, I mean, AKA really is about the abilities and the X factors at the end of the day. The LTD Gronk is really good. 6'6", 87 speed, short route running at 90, run block at 77. That's one of the highest run blocks in the game. And if we take a look at his X factors, he's going to get tight end apprentice, AKA tight end apprentice, AKA run protector, which is a brand new one here, stronger protection versus quick block sheds, and then AKA grab and smash, which I don't think is worth it. Some solid abilities there, but I just don't feel like this card's a must-have. And outside of the run blocking, the breakout Dalton Kincaid also is 6'4", a little bit shorter, but has that 87 speed. So I wouldn't overspend on this Gronk. It's not that amazing of a card. The non-LTD version of the Gronk card, you know, it's got good run blocking still. It's actually better run blocking at 80, but a bit slower, 85 speed there. Short route running and mid route running are great, and this is what they did with the Tyreek last week. They made him faster, the LTD, but the route running and some of the other important attributes weren't as good as the non-LTD version. So this one, if you can get past the speed, or if you're going to be running the ball a lot, this is actually a really good card. So I think this one fits a lot of specific schemes, but, you know, Dalton Kincaid, like I said, is still the better tight end and going to be the cheaper card. And then the Harrison Smith card, I really don't even know what to say about this one. Actually, I do. They said 80, I'm pretty sure it said 85 speed on the reveals last night, so they gave him 87 speed. So I take it back. This card's actually not as bad as I thought. 88 zone, 87 speed, 6'2", 80 man coverage, 90 hit power, 88 tackle. Yeah, I take it back here. They revealed it last night. I could be wrong. Again, I'm on vacation right now in Hawaii. I'm not fully locked into everything that's going on in MUT right now, but I thought I saw in the reveals last night, or I should say yesterday afternoon, that was only 85 speed. So that card doesn't look as bad. I would still be holding on to my tokens. I still want to wait and see if we get some better players. We just got Jair Brown at this same position who has better man coverage. He's not as tall, but we got, you know, a good strong safety a couple days ago. So I'm going to save my tokens. You guys can as well. I'll let you know when there's a really good card to be using them on. And as far as the pack offers go, the 1 coin pack is an 81 plus BND AKA player, so make sure you open that up. The LTD opportunity pack for $25, you're going to get 2 81 plus AKA cards, 1 85 plus, or the 89 overall LTD. And you do get an AKA token. And if we take a look at the pack odds here, 30% chance at the LTD. So decent, but not great. If you want to take a shot at it, it's not the worst value in the world. We've seen worse. If anything, if you do get an 85 out of it, at least you have one piece, you know, 1/5 of what you need to complete an AKA set maybe for the future. And if you can get lucky in those 81 plus packs, very small percentage to do so, only 9.8% chance at getting an 85 plus there. But if you do happen to get multiple 85s from that bundle, that would certainly be helpful. There's also a $10 pack that gives you 3 of 4 81 plus AKA cards. I think this was in the game last week as well, and for the most part it was just spitting out 81s. This one does say 46% chance at an 85 plus, so that doesn't seem like bad value. Again, with both of these bundles, you're only going to be opening it up if you're going after Gronk or if you want set pieces for future AKA cards. I don't think the cards that came out today are good enough to be dropping $100 on the bundles, but there is one out there that appears to give you basically your choice of the 2 88 overall champions that came out today. So if you really want one of those, you don't want to spend the coin, you do have that ability to do so. And if you do have training from that Tyreek Hill glitch that we talked about earlier, you can wait until Thursday when part 2 of the Breakouts promo drops, or you can do it now. Go ahead and open up the Breakouts reroll pack here, and if anything, you'll get pieces to build out sets to eventually get I wouldn't say a free Breakouts card, but you'll have some pieces there to make those sets cheaper when we do see the part 2 cards that come out. So that's all I got for now. Team of the Week predictions tomorrow at some point, and we will be back home on Wednesday. So we'll see you then. Thank you for watching. I'm out of here. Peace.